Good morning students. Today in this video we will discuss our second part of chapter 5, that is the fundamental unit of life. So in the previous video we discussed elaborately about plasma membrane, right? Now we will discuss about cell wall. What is cell wall? You see, it is the outer covering which is present over the plasma membrane. Okay? You see, this cell wall are found only in plant. Some specific reasons are there why it is found only in plant. Okay, we will discuss about it. In the last video we discussed about animal cell, is not it, where only plasma membrane was present. But in plant cell, both plasma membrane as well as cell wall are present. So see, cell wall is present only in plant cell. Secondly, it is non-living. It is non-living. Okay. Freely permeable. Freely permeable means it allows the movement of particle inward as well as outward. But in plasma membrane we found that the movement was selectively permeable. Is not it? Now, determines the shape of cell. It gives a rigid shape to the cell. Okay? Animal cell like amoeba, what happened? You see, it can change its shape, but plant cell cannot. Protect the content of the cell. Protect the content of the cell means the organelles which are present inside the cell, it protect it. Okay? From certain bad weather, sunlight, heat. Is not it? Made up of cellulose. This cell wall is made up of cellulose, whereas the plasma membrane are made up of lipid and some kind of proteins. Provide strength to cell. It provides strength to cell. Okay? And provide turgidity. Now, what do you mean by the word turgidity? You see what happened in the previous video we discussed about three types of solution. Is not it? Hypotonic, isotonic and hypertonic. If the solution is hypotonic, then what happens? The cell swells up. Is not it? It will take up the water. But this cell wall provides turgidity. It do not allow the cell to burst. Okay, if the cell will take too much of water, the chances are that it will burst. But this cell wall, it provides turgidity. It do not allow it to burst. Is it clear about cell wall? Okay, students. Now we will discuss about another part of cell, that is nucleus. So first of all, let us know what is nucleus, where it is present. Okay, see, what is nucleus? It is a cellular component. Okay, it is a cellular component. It is present inside the cell. Okay, cellular component means it is a component of cell. Now, centrally located. Centrally located means it is present centrally in the middle of the cell. Large in size. It is large in size as compared to other organelles. Okay. Largest cell structure. So, it is the largest cell structure means many other components are present. Among them, it is the largest cell structure. Okay. Now, let us see what is present in this nucleus. Okay. Okay. Now, you see what happened. The nucleus. Okay. It is divided into nuclear envelope and mucoplasm. So, first of all, you see this structure. This nucleus is present inside the cell. Suppose I have drawn here in a very big way so that it will be easier for you to understand. Now, you see this is the nuclear envelope. Okay. Inside this total structure is what? Nucleus. Inside the nucleus again nucleolus is present. Okay. So, let us discuss about nuclear envelope. You see, composed of two nuclear membrane. This nucleus is composed of two nuclear membrane, which is called what? Nuclear envelope. So, this one is the first membrane and this upper one is the second membrane. Here you can see two lines are there. Okay. It is made up in this way. Two membranes are present. Covers nucleus. Okay. Inside the membrane, what is present? This structure is what? Nucleus. Is not it? So, it covers nucleus. Separate nucleus and cytoplasm. Means what? Outside the cell, cytoplasms are present. Is not it? So, it will separate the cytoplasm. It do not allow it to enter inside the nucleus. Okay. This is total nucleus. Is not it? Pores are present called nuclear pore. It permits the transfer of material. So, these gaps are there. It's not small gaps are there called nucleus pores. Pores means what? Small hole which permits the transfer of material. Is it clear? Okay, now we will discuss about nucleoplasm. Okay, you see these things, okay, which are present inside this nuclear envelope are called what? Nucleoplasm. Liquid ground substance covered by nuclear envelope. Liquid ground substance means many components are again present inside the nucleus. We will discuss it what are present there. Okay. So these are termed as the component which are present inside the nucleus are termed as liquid ground substance there, and it is covered by nuclear envelope. Okay, this nucleoplasm is covered by nuclear envelope. Is it clear? Discussed about nuclear envelope. Now we will see what is present inside nucleoplasm. Okay, inside the nuclear envelope the materials are present, that is called what? Nucleoplasm. Now let us see what is present inside the nucleoplasm. So the first one is nucleolus. Okay, these nucleolus which are present in the middle help in the formation of protein forming center called ribosomes. Another thing which is present inside the nucleoplasm is chromatin material. Now what is this chromatin material? You can see in the diagram many thread-like structures are present inside the nucleus. So these are only what? Chromatin material. Now you see during cell division chromatin material get organized into chromosome. So during the time of cell division, when cell divides for replacing the old cell or injured cell, what happened? They organize themselves into chromosomes. Is it clear? This thread-like structure during the time of cell division transform themselves into chromosome. Okay, in a well-organized manner. Is it clear? Now let us discuss about chromosome. Now let us discuss about chromosome. You see, chromosome, they are thread-like structure. As already shown in the diagram, it is a thread-like structure. Okay, visible during cell division, and when it is visible only during cell division, because the entangled structure that is called chromatin material, they organize themselves to form chromosome during cell division. Is not it? Now let us see components, means what things are present inside this chromosome. Okay, DNA consists of gene. Now what is gene? Functional segment of DNA is called what? Gene. Okay, and what is the function of this gene? It carries genetic information from one generation to another. Is it clear? And other than DNA, it consists of protein. Okay, the name of that protein is histone protein. It is also present in this chromosome. Is it clear about chromosome? Students, now we will discuss about cell organelles. You can see in the diagram many organelles are present inside the cell. Small structures are present. They are called what? Cell organelles. So different cell organelles are there. We are going to discuss about it. So usually there are two types of endoplasmic reticulum. So the first one is soft endoplasmic reticulum and the another one is rough endoplasmic reticulum. So rough endoplasmic reticulum, what happens when we observe it in a microscope, rough structure is formed because of presence of ribosome. Okay. So it looks rough, that is why it is named as rough endoplasmic reticulum. Now let us see the function of soft endoplasmic reticulum. And the function of this soft endoplasmic reticulum is the manufacture of fat and lipids, and sometimes there is fats and lipids which are manufactured by soft endoplasmic reticulum is used in the formation of membranes inside the cell only. Okay, as I told you, plasma membrane, it is made up of what? Protein and lipids. Okay, now rough endoplasmic reticulum. What is the function of this rough endoplasmic reticulum? See, it helps in manufacturing of protein inside the cell. Okay, now the second one is Golgi apparatus. It is also a component of cell which is present inside the cell, and you can see in the diagram Golgi apparatus. The patterns you have seen, this pattern, okay, all together it is called cistern. Okay, what happened? You see in this Golgi apparatus, endoplasmic reticulum is also connected. Okay, now its function includes the storage, modification and packaging of product in vesicles. In some cases, complex sugar may be made from simple sugar in the Golgi apparatus. So what happens? It works as a storehouse. Okay, students, now we will discuss about lysosome. You see, lysosome are membrane bound sac, means bag, okay, filled with digestive enzyme. This lysosome, inside it they contain some digestive enzymes. Okay, these digestive enzymes are nothing but kind of chemicals secreted by our body. Now you see what happened during some this disturbance in cell. Okay, if the cell is damaged, what happens? This lysosome, it will burst. It will burst means all the enzyme will get distributed and it will eat up its own cell. Understood? In this way, it can digest its own cell. So that is why it is also known as suicidal bag. Okay. Okay students, now let us discuss about mitochondria. See, mitochondria are known as the powerhouse of the cell. Mitochondria have two membrane covering. The outer membrane is porous while the inner membrane is deeply folded. Now the outer membrane is porous, okay, this one, and the inner membrane is completely folded. Now the fold increase the surface area for ATP generating reaction. So here what happened? ATP generation reaction takes place, okay. See, the energy requires for various chemical activity needed for life is released by mitochondria in the form of ATP. Okay, now what is ATP? It is an adenosine triphosphate. Okay, see, the glucose which we take up, it is broken down into simpler form, into ATP molecules. Okay, and it occurs in mitochondria. Okay, see, ATP is also known as the energy currency of the cell. The body uses energy stored in ATP for making new chemical compound and for mechanical work. So what happened? The energy which we get, okay, it is from ATP. The ATP is also known as what? Energy currency. Why? Because whenever our body requires energy for several mechanisms, they break down the ATP molecules, okay, and what happened? They acquire energy from it, okay. Now, mitochondria are strange organelles in the sense they have their own DNA and ribosome. These mitochondria have their own DNA and ribosome. So, what was the function of ribosome? It helps in protein manufacturing, is not it? On the other hand, DNA carries the genetic materials. Now we will discuss about another organelle, that is plastid. You see, plastid are present only in plant cell. Okay, there are two type of plastids. One is chromoplast and the another is leucoplast. Chromoplast containing the pigment chlorophyll are known as chloroplast. So the green color of the plant is due to presence of chlorophyll, right? And it is synthesized in plastids. Okay. Chloroplast also contain various yellow or orange pigment in addition to chlorophyll. Other than chlorophyll, they also contain yellow and orange pigment. You may have seen in some plants, right? See, leucoplasts are primarily organelles in which materials such as starch, oil, protein, granules are stored. Okay. The internal organization of chloroplast consists of numerous membrane layers embedded in material called stroma. So, is it clear about plastid? Okay, now let us come to vacuoles. See, vacuoles are a storage sac. It is a bag-like structure. Sac means bag-like structure, okay? For solid or liquid contained. Vacuoles are small sized in animal while plant cell have very large vacuole. You may have seen in the diagram, okay? Plant cell have what happened? Very large empty space called vacuole there, okay? And the central vacuole of some plant cell may occupy 50 to 90% of cell volume. 50 to 90% of cell volume means it is very large inside. It occupies 50 to 90% of this cell space, okay? In plant cell, vacuole are full of cell sap and provide turgidity and rigidity to the cell. So in plant cell, what happened? It provides turgidity. Turgidity I told you, and it provides rigidity. It gives shape to the cell. Okay. Many substances of importance in the life of the plant cell are stored in vacuole. So vacuole works as a storehouse for solid and liquid materials. Okay. This substance includes amino acids, again some sugars, various organic acid and some proteins. Okay. So is it clear about organelles? So these were some main organelles which are present in the cell. So we discussed about endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, lysosome, mitochondria, again plastid, vacuoles. Is not it? So these are the component of cell, or we may say cell organelles. Okay. Now, students, now we will discuss about cell division. So what is cell division? The process by which new cells are made is called what? Cell division. You see, cell division usually occurs by two process. The first one is mitosis and the second one is meiosis. So this mitosis usually occur in the cells for replacing the dead cells, injured cells. Okay, here what happened, you see, in mitosis the mother cell will divide into two daughter cell, and the number of chromosome will remain same as the mother cell. That is 23 pair of chromosome will be there in the mother cell as well as in the daughter cell also. Okay. Now meiosis. You see, meiosis occurs in specific cells of reproductive organs. Here what happened, the mother cell will divide into two daughter cell, and the daughter cell again will divide into two more daughter cells. This type of cell division usually takes place in reproductive organs. Okay, you see, the number of chromosome present in the daughter cell will be half of the mother cell. So you know why does it happen? So you have to write and send me the answer. Okay, it will be for 5 marks, and please don't use any Googles and all. Okay. So students, our chapter ends here. I hope you have understood something from this video. Thank you and have a good day ahead.